Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Jake.
I'm Anthony.
And we are your friendly neighborhood whiskey watchers, and there's no glass.
And this, Bernheim Original
Barrel proof
wheat whiskey.
This is A224. They're going in with the A2s like George did with, or like they did with the freaking Stags.
Yeah, this one's a higher proof one.
125.2, 51% wheat. I like that. They disclose the mash bill right on the front of the bottle.
Yeah, that's one of the little stats I love that companies are including on these. It kind of helps you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Danny and I found this when we were out hunting. We went down to Kentucky again.
Thing too. Oh, I love it when it's that easy.
Let's get a good cork pop on this puppy. There we go.
37% corn and 12% malted barley. Not a drop of rye in this bad boy. I like that.
Yep, so... Yeah,
although, I mean, the last video, rye was my second best, but it was a barely legal rye. Don't take that out of context.
I'll try.
Yeah, you almost had me die last video.
I do my best. I'm just here for slapstick comedy. Oh, and the mystery hand, we need a pour. And a little bit for the floor gods.
Praise be to the studio.
All right, so barrel proof.
Hard hitting bad boy. Shouldn't be that hard hitting, it's wheat.
Yeah, nice dark color though, with a lot of those wheated bourbons. Or wheated whiskey.
Wheated whiskey, it's just a wheat whiskey. No legs at all though, geez Louise.
Yeah, I mean you get the little line and that's basically
the end.
About it. Actually,
I heard it clink against its glass itself, Lord.
I mean it is sticking a little bit on mine now. Once I keep at it.
A few drips here and there. It's got that nice, we say this a lot, the Jurassic Park amber color.
Yeah.
But that is like one of my favorite amber colors in general. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Smell the nose on it. Definitely has that characteristic wheated whiskey.
Slightly different than...
I keep wanting to say bourbon, but...
It's not at all. 51% wheat, 51% corn. It's 101% whiskey.
Soft winter wheat as the main grain.
Isn't that like Maker's Mark, big thing, winter wheat? It's got a weird nose. I can't quite place it.
So they say this is 7 to 9 years.
It's almost like a cross between maple syrup and soy sauce.
They are 7 to 9 year barrels mingled together and bottled without chill filtration.
Oh, okay. Now that it really sits there, look at that.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Like once it kind of got going on there, it really actually started to develop some legs and get up and running.
There's a slight briny or saltiness to it that I can't. It's weird.
The peanut gallery might be the weird one because I'm getting like big old vibes of Hubba Bubba bubble gum.
I don't smell that at all.
No, neither me. Which you gave me a couple pours. I was fortunate enough to spend some time with Danny and have a few different pours, and there was one that smelled like a fresh pack of Hubba Bubba gum.
Sorry, I heard like a old school rotary machine gun outside is what it sounded like. Just a I don't know, there's like a saltiness to it that is like almost overtaking it for me.
Like salted oats almost?
Yeah.
I can see that actually, just thinking of it. Kind of reminds me of some of my breakfast, eating a lot of the whole grain oats with a pinch of salt, but you can nose it all we want.
I was about to say, you can only nose it for so long, you eventually got to drink it.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers to all you watchers, and cheers to you, Tony.
Holy instantan, my tongue is drier and shit. It's not bad though.
No, it's very smooth for being 120 something proof, but wheated whiskey, so I can't say wheated whiskey, it is a wheat whiskey. I say that a lot. Wheat whiskey.
Drink's a little hotter. I mean, it is higher in the proofing, but
Still smooth for being 120 something proof.
Yeah, no, that is rather impressive.
It almost tastes straight like brown sugar, seriously.
Yeah, I can see that a lot.
Salted brown sugar, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have the caramely side. Yeah, it has
No.
more of a brown sugar, and not butterscotch or anything like that. I would say brown sugar is a very good point on it. Brown sugar, maybe like a toasted marshmallow.
Toasted marshmallow ice cream.
That is very pleasant.
Yeah, this is smooth drinking Bernheim. It's got BO, Bernheim original.
Yeah, that was a nice find there. Yeah, we went down to Owensboro yesterday and went for another mini hunt. Found a few things. Had a
Micro hunt.
couple fancy pours out there.
Which is weird for Owensboro. Usually it's hard to find in that general vicinity of Kentucky.
Yeah, there was a new shop that opened up. Dan, do you remember the name of that one?
Barrelheads.
Barrelheads. It was a gorgeous new building. Then they had a plethora of selection available. I was able to find some bourbons to bring back home. It's just stuff I couldn't find by
Yeah.
me.
Well,
We
Wisconsin.
found this at one of the smaller shops on the way to there, and it was just a good experience. And this one is a pretty good one. Might be worth picking up.
I really enjoy this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get too much experience with weeded bourbons or weeded whiskeys at all. A lot of them don't really show up. You get the base model makers. Otherwise, at least the shops near me prefer some of the Wild Turkey stuff in Old Fitzgerald.
Your state's known for its cheese, all right?
I know. Hey, I've got a few people that are hooking me up with bourbon nearby.
And
so
sausages. Don't forget sausages.
yeah, cheese and sausage, but yeah, bourbon's growing everywhere, which is still nice to see.
It is. Ordinary Sausage moved to Chicago.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Ordinary Sausage. I love that dude. He's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, he should make a bourbon sausage.
Oh, God. He did the air sausage. He did the water sausage.
No, we need a bourbon sausage.
Oh, God, it's just burst into flames.
Overall, though, do we want to give this one a letter grade?
Yeah, let's give it a letter grade. I'm going to go in for one more before I go for it.
It's got a very pleasant sweetness right off the front end. Honestly,
With a slight saltiness to it.
I'm gonna give this a solid A.
Really?
Yeah, I rather
high.
enjoy this one.
I'm at
I was leaning A minus to A, but I think I'm gonna land like kind of right middle A.
I was leaning towards a B plus. It is great, but I feel like there were some that would definitely kick it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, I'm sure there probably are some out there.
oh yeah, I've tasted them in this room, guaranteed.
Yeah, but from my experience, the ones that I've interacted with, I rather enjoy that kind of sweet brown sugar note right off the front end.
I will say this: this is probably the best wheat whiskey I've drank, and I've had other Bernheims, yeah, and it's the best one I can remember. My palate doesn't have a very long memory either, though, so that doesn't help anything.
Yeah.
I needed something right here recording me as I post out tasting notes.
Like, wait a minute, you said this about this one.
Oh yeah.
But overall, very solid drink.
I'd drink it again.
Yeah.
I've still got more in my glass.
Cheers to that, bud.
Cheers. And cheers to all you watchers, reminding you, I totally just messed that up. Let me just restart that right there. And I've forgotten. Cheers. I've got some drinks in me.